I'm here today just to do a quick review on Kaspersky Total Security 2019. And if you haven't already noticed, or if you haven't used the product before, the product UI has actually changed. As you can see in the front here, the actual display is different. Before it used to be green on white, and now it's white on green. There's less green and there's more white. And to be honest, I think it actually is better. It cleaned it up a little bit. It makes it look a little bit better. And that's kind of like what I'm getting from this kind of UI interface. Now, for the big things that are happening right now with internet security, and with this product specifically, with Kaspersky Total Security 2019 edition that just got released a couple of days ago, they posted a blog post stating what they've actually done to this product. And before I get to that, I just want to go briefly over the kind of UI interface, so that way you can get a feel for what the product looks like and how it will react when you're using it. So basically from here, just like the normal Total Security or Kaspersky Total Security, you're going to have everything that's set out here. I am a customer of this actual product. I believe in Kaspersky Total Security so much that I am a customer of it. And you know what? I actually do purchase a yearly subscription each and every year, because I strongly believe this is one of the most capable and most customizable internet security products on the market. There's another competitor, Bitdefender. Some people have that, but when it comes to customability and also robustness, I think Kaspersky Total Security takes the cake. You can pretty much do a lot of different customization of what you want to protect and what you don't want to protect, and how you want to interact with your product. And I think that's why I have it. So basically, if you get into scan here, you're going to see, you have a full scan available, just like the regular interface from 2018. That nothing really has changed here. I mean, other than the actual look and feel of it in terms of the white on green. Now, if you go over and you go look at database, I'm not gonna go over everything, but you're gonna see here database interfaces gonna look similar to what they were before in 2018. Safe money. Some people use this, some people don't. I personally, I don't like to. It launches a separate browser. So essentially, what ends up happening is you get a separate browser. It launches it. What you get with the actual product is that it secures all the keystrokes when you're entering in your banking information. It's actually quite handy. I've just used the regular browser, but you know what? A lot of people do use this, and it does work very well. But it's the same as before. I don't have that enabled. Password manager, I have this available. This is actually a great password manager that comes with Kaspersky Total Security, and it can sync with your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, or your Android device, and I think it's fantastic for that reason. Privacy protection, basically what this is it allows you to, if you have, like, for example, another browser using, such as Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, or whatever you're using, Internet Explorer, private browsing works great because it blocks the data collection that's associated with collecting your data or tracking of your browsing information when you're browsing the internet. Backup and restore, I haven't used this, but I would like to. Personally, I would like to. I believe you can actually associate this backup and restore with like, for example, like an online drive. So if you have like a Dago or a Digo or whatever it's called, you can get like a 3 terabyte online backup storage and basically back up certain folders that you want on your system. Very, very handy, especially if, for one reason or another, your computer crashes and you don't have access to your information anymore. This backup solution, going back up to the cloud in an encrypted area, would actually be beneficial. There's many backup services providers, but I strongly believe that with using that and this, you're going to have like you're not going to be able to lose your data when you actually when you're on the internet. Parental control, pretty self-explanatory. I personally never use this. It's because I don't need to. I don't have kids, but if you do have kids and you don't want them to going on, questionable sites, like, for whatever reason they go on adult entertainment or porn sites, for example, and you don't want them on there, well, parental control works great. It will block those specific sites, and actually I believe Kaspersky has a database in which it's linked to in their cloud service, so that way, you know what, you can actually block those individually. So that's a benefit. And plus, you can also set sites that are actually able to block. You can block them yourselves, right? So you can block them there. My Kaspersky, basically, it's just so you can link your product to your online account. That's where everything's associated, your licenses, your downloads, and all that other stuff, and all your products are associated in one area. It allows you to. It actually is beneficial because I actually personally like everything linked, because when I'm using my phone or when I'm using my computer, and say I lose my phone and I have the internet security on my phone, I can go into my Kaspersky online account and I can actually track my phone right from there. More importantly, I can actually do scans from my phone. I can enable commands from my phone, so my computer can do a scan on an antivirus right from there. So it actually is beneficial. It allows you to do multiple things. So if you go to more tools, you're going to notice this is where it changes. Basically, your cloud protection, it looks a little bit different. You have your cloud protection here. Cloud protection is going to show you your KSM participants. So right now there's almost 5.5 million people in the area that I'm in, connected to the service, and basically that is your cloud. The Kaspersky Security Cloud is very robust. As you can see, these are the statistics here. 27, like that's just an insane number. Insane. Cloud response, instant response to new threats, most recent data, reputation of software and websites, minimum internet usage. It is pretty beneficial. Your network, your monitor, you can use secure connection. However, I'd use another VPN service provider. I don't use Kaspersky just because Kaspersky's technically, I read on their privacy policy, and basically they use a third party for their secure connection. So I don't use it just because I like to deal with a VPN service provider that's very adamant on privacy and very adamant on protecting my rights. But you know what? They say this is secure. They don't log your information. However, I already got something in place to use for my VPN service provider. Network monitor, it's like a firewall. It also shows you your network information, what applications are connected to the internet here. So basically like that. And manage applications, software updater. This is actually really unique. This will automatically run in the background. And basically what this does is it automatically updates your software for you. So if there's something that you have on your system that's been outdated, what it does is as you scan your system, it actually updates for you. Very, very cool. Application control just gives you a CPU layout. You can go even further into it and monitor applications by one restrictions. This is what I really like about Kaspersky. You have a lot of control within your operating system. A lot of control. Like you can see, you have a lot of control. And then these are actually applications, and they tell you the popularity based on the KSN network that's associated with it. But you could see that you can get all these applications. You can see all your applications, everything right from here. So it's actually really beneficial. More importantly, you can see the popularity, and you can actually block these applications too as well within there. So that's application control. Trusted applications mode. This is beneficial for people that are kind of like a beginner in internet security, or if they are I would say trusted applications mode for someone who technically doesn't want or doesn't know a lot about what they're downloading or what they're installing. If they see a piece of software that they find will meet their solution, they will enable trusted applications mode. And basically what this does is, based off the Kaspersky Lab database, it will determine whether it should enable it or disable it immediately. And there's times where I've enabled this, and I like it in certain ways, but in certain ways it actually it blocks the application because it either doesn't trust it right away, or it's not a common program. So it's basically for someone that is a beginner, that they don't know whether they might be downloading questionable content, and when they run the application, it immediately blocks it. You can enable it or disable it depending on your preference, but it says right here, it says this is optimal mode for beginners who need confident in their security. If you're not a beginner, or if you've been using a PC for like at least a couple of years or whatever, or if you're not stuck under a rock, this is good if for maybe like, an older parent or someone in your home that's older, that they might download questionable stuff that you don't, or they might, just install whatever they want on their computer, and then all of a sudden they have a virus and they don't know how they got it. Don't enable this if that's the case, because this will help prevent that from happening. Vulnerability scan. This is actually really beneficial. It tells you all the vulnerabilities in your actual computer. So it says the operating system and applications installed have the vulnerabilities that can be exploited by malware. We will help you find them and prevent infections. It's a fantastic little piece of device here, or little piece of software that allows you to scan your system for that. Data protection, data encryption. In fact, I do use this. This is actually really good. You can put all your files in a vault and then lock it or unlock it. And the benefit I see from this is basically when you are online and you have files that you need to secure and you upload them to the cloud. Well, we don't know where the cloud is. Essentially someone else's computer, let's just be honest. And when you have these at least encrypted and you submit them to the cloud, if anyone were to even confiscate that file, they would not be able to access it without a password. And I think that's really beneficial with data encryption. And that's why I think Kaspersky Total Security has a really good solution for that. File shredder is self-explanatory. And actually, you can actually change on the actual data deletion method. There's GoStar Russia, there's Bruce Schneier algorithm, like different types of DoD, M standard, USA. Like there's a lot of different types of ways you can permanently delete data so it's unrecoverable. And finally, clean and optimize. Basically, privacy cleaner, unused data cleaner, PC cleaner, and browser configuration to make sure your browsers are running optimally in the best possible way for this application. That is what you're going to get with clean and optimize. So a lot of actual tools within the Kaspersky Total Security suite. Okay. And that's pretty much it when it comes to that in terms of, backing up your information, privacy and control, parental control, password manager, safe money, database update, and scan. And then in addition to that, you're going to get all these tools you see here that are each individual separate tools that you're going to get under those more tools options in the front page here. Now, to get on to the actual good stuff on what this program has incorporated with the 2019 edition. So basically, when I was looking on Eugene Kaspersky's Twitter page, he was stating that, he was talking about you can download the new version now. I've already had the older version, but basically you can download the newer version now. And this is an article saying securing the year of 2019. And basically one of the things here is it's saying speed. So our solutions were fast before, but now they're lightning fast. We managed to increase the speed of almost every process and security solutions for consumers. So they also require less operating memory, fewer other resources. Installation takes time as well, and the updates barely are noticeable users. So basically what they're saying is the speed has improved in the 2019 edition. And if you'll know if you have the 2019 edition or if you're updated to the 2019 edition, because you'll have this look. The UI will look slightly different with the 2018 edition, and you will get the new 2019 edition, and it will look different. It will look like this. Another thing is, as they say down here, again, our solutions were already placing first for their detection level and extremely low numbers of false positives. In their 2019 edition, we made them even better and more clever in different ways. For example, taught them to monitor outgoing requests to IPs, so that if the file or process tries to access a server that is known to be malicious, the web antivirus will detect and block the request. So very cool. This actually hinders and blocks. It's just another layer of security. What they did is they added something that will block IPs that were sending outgoing requests to other programs or to other servers, trying to steal or get your information or be malicious on your computer. Technology, signatures detect more. So